The Euro Cup 2 final, or in reality, the Europa Conference Trophy final against Borussia Mönchengladbach awaits today. And if we can win this and add this to the Carabao Cup that we already won last season, then this will represent another amazing season for this Watford team. However, I believe firmly that it's just going to come down to luck on the day. So let's go and kick some balls. Hello and welcome back to the Vicarage Road Ground in Watford. And if you are a first-time visitor, then why not subscribe, like, watch and comment, help the channel to grow and help us to support all that good stuff that you can see scrolling above. And it has been another awesome season, and we have reached the final of the Europa Conference Trophy, and today we will play Borussia Mönchengladbach in that final. But before we go to that, let's have a look at what is happening in the Premier League as we speak. And you can see that we are currently in 5th position. Having played 37 games, we have 69 points. We have qualified for the Europa League next season. And Tottenham are currently playing their gaming hand against Manchester City as we speak. And the score is at the moment goalless. But if Manchester City can beat Tottenham, they will only be 2 points ahead of us when we go into the final game of the season. So if Tottenham are beaten away at Leeds and we beat Chelsea at home, it is still possible that we can qualify in the Champions League spots, and that would be something quite sensational. But first, I think we should just focus on the game that we have to play today, the Europa Conference League final against Borussia Mönchengladbach. We have lost Loser, unfortunately, with a broken toe, and so we have had to make a change or two to her team that plays today. But I think it's just going to come down to luck on the day. So let's go and kick some balls. And so today's team is Johnston in goal with Stacey, Phillips, Alderot and Lucas at the back. Estaquio, Dominguez and Suzuku in midfield with Vargas, Sarr and Vitinha, who's been outstanding this season, will play up front. And it is time to go to the final, the biggest match that Watford have ever had to compete in. And we need to do well. And we need to just give ourselves some credit out there. Just go out there, do us proud, and bring this trophy home to Watford and delight the fans, because this has been a sensational season and it will be such a shame if we don't win it. It is just going to come down to luck, and it is Borussia Mönchengladbach with the first highlight, and they have scored, and we are a goal behind within 3 minutes, and this is not the start that I particularly wanted. It remains now very much an uphill task. It always was going to be, and now we've just made it harder for ourselves. Borussia are in the lead by 1-0. And we will just need to keep our composure. It's still a long time to go in this final, and let's hope that we can get ourselves back into the game. But Borussia do have another corner, and there is another header that goes over the bar, and we are not playing particularly well at the moment, although possession-wise we're not doing too badly. We just really need to get our foot on the ball and try to create something. And there is a ball over the top, but that's headed down. And here come Borussia Mönchengladbach again. And they're looking to build down the left. And here is the left winger. He's looking for a pass inside. We are a bit sleepy at the moment. And I think we need to fire this team up. And they've hit the post and they have scored. We really need to fire this team up a little bit at the moment. We are totally out of this. We're going to go positive now, and we are going to push the lines up. We're going to go for it now. We've got nothing to lose. And Borussia Mönchengladbach, I think, are 2-0 up. But it is being checked, and the goal has been awarded. We're totally being outplayed in this final, and this is not what I was hoping for. And it hit the post, and he followed up. and the goal is given. And so we are 2-0 down. It looks to me possibly like there is no way back now. I have just berated the team, and here is Dominguez. Dominguez finds Stacey. Stacey to Eustaquio. He finds Stacey. Stacey's looking for Dominguez. Suzuku picks the ball up. He's looking for Sarr. It's all a bit narrow at the moment, and Sarr gets a cross in. And there's a header by Batinha which goes over the bar, and that is the first thing that we have created. We have been caught cold. They do have another corner, and we are in all sorts of trouble from set pieces. We have cleared that one, but here come Borussia again. But that's cleared away. Batinha heads it on, but there's no one there to actually pick the ball up. And so we're going to try, I think, maybe, we have got the lines further up. I don't know if there's anything more that I can actually do. We need to just try and press them and try and do our best and see if we can get back into this game. They are a very, very good team, and it was unlikely that we were going to win this. And so they're just playing it around, and we need more. And here come Borussia again. Is it going to get worse? There's a ball into the box, and it's headed clear. And here they come again. And they are looking to get the cross. They're very dangerous with this crossing that they're doing. And here is Sarr. Sarr is bringing it forward. He's looking for Vitinha. Vitinha, I need a big game from him now. And here is Sarr. Sarr is bursting through, and he hits one over the bar. It remains Borussia 2, Watford 0. We are losing this final, and it is comfortable at the moment for Borussia. They hit us early with 2 very, very quick goals, and I think it was because we were not attacking enough early on. We took them too seriously, and they have punished us. And there's a long ball, and that's well found Suzuku. Sarr is in space. Sarr looks for a shot, and it is tipped over the bar by the goalkeeper. I think I'm going to tell them to work the ball into the box. This early crossing is not working, so we're going to tell them to work the ball into the box and see if we can't get ourselves back into this game. Here is a corner, and that's headed clear, but it comes out to Eustaquio. He finds Albaret, and the highlight comes to an end. It remains 2-0 to Borussia. They are deservedly in front, and we have given nothing really in this final. And we got caught cold, and Borussia Mönchengladbach deserved to be in front. Stacey, however, is trying to come up the line, but he is found out, and here's a ball over the top, and there is another chance, and he fires wide, and it remains 2-0. And I just feel at the moment, if we can get one back, we could be in this game. And I don't know, I think I'm going to go attacking. I think I have no other option than to go attacking, and I'm going to go for it now. We're going to put our full-backs on attack, and we are going to go for it and try and surprise them in the second half. And I'm going to say that you've been terrible so far. Go and sort it out and try and bring this trophy home. I'm not very pleased with them, and we're just going to have to go for it now and see what happens. But Borussia Mönchengladbach have the first highlight, and playing it around, they do play a passing game, and we have some players who are not playing very well. Stacey's having a poor game at full-back, but here comes Dominguez. He's pushing forward. He's looking for Suzuku. Suzuku is looking for Vargas on the far side. Vargas is in, and Vargas has pulled one back. And it is Borussia Mönchengladbach 2, Watford 1. And I always thought, if we can get one back, we might be in this game. So I think now I'm just going to shout a little bit of encouragement to them. We can do this. If we can get another one, then we'll put the pressure on them. Vargas stole in on the far post. He's made it 2-1. And maybe if we can just keep doing what we're doing, then we can bring this trophy home. But it is going to be Borussia Mönchengladbach with another set piece. And there is another chance. And we have just about managed to clear that up. They are very dangerous from set pieces. And here is Suzuku. Suzuku He has found Eustaquio. Dominguez, he finds Vitinha. Vitinha's looking for Stacey. Can we get a cross into the box? We have numbers in the box. And that was a bit selfish from Stacey. I think the cutback would have been a little bit better. And he's not having the best of games, Stacey. He may have to come off in a minute. As there is the corner and he's hit the bar. That was a chance, and Sarr picks up the rebound. And I think we probably will need to think about making some changes, but we'll see this set piece out. They are very, very dangerous from set pieces, and we need to be very vigilant. And they fired one over the bar again. And so I think it is time to make some changes now. And so we have made a couple of changes. We've brought Agu on for Stacey, who's having a very, very poor game, and Stiller has come on for Dominguez in midfield. And the goalkeeper has punched that corner away. And there's a shot. It's ricocheting in the box, and Vitinha has put it in. But was he offside? I don't know if that's going to be allowed. I suspect he was offside, but who knows? I think he might be offside, though, although fingers are crossed here. The goal has been disallowed. Vitinha was in an offside position. I thought we had pulled it level. And the goalkeeper's punch, and oh boy, that was so close. And it's come to Vitinha. He's put it in. But at the moment, it's a very even game. And if we had started this way, we're going to bring on Scott for Sissoko now, because Sissoko is tired, and hopefully he's a young lad, hopefully playing in his first final, he'll pull something out of the fire. But here come Borussia Mönchengladbach. They're going to make it 3. It is 3-1 to Mönchengladbach. We are out of this game now. We got caught again on the break, and VAR is being checked, and the goal is awarded. We are 3-1 down. I think now that is game up. And we've done well to get to the final. It was just not to be, and we can't really complain. But we haven't played very well, and you can't win if you don't play very well. Vitinha's having a shocking game, and there are a number of players who have not played particularly well, and Borussia Mönchengladbach have taken advantage of that. As the game now goes into the final few minutes, there's no way we are going to pull 2 back the way we are playing, and the final is going to come to an end. It was not going to be for us, and I am going to the dressing room. I don't want to watch Borussia Mönchengladbach getting the trophy, so I'm going to tell them I was not happy, and we should not be happy with the way we played. It was a poor performance. And let's hope that we can do better when it comes to Premier League. I think we should have a look at what happened. Manchester City did beat Tottenham, and so now the final game becomes quite crucial. Tottenham are probably going to win the 4th place for the Champions League, and we will have to be satisfied with the Europa League for next season. So I will just go off camera, we'll see the season out, and we'll come back with an update on what actually happened this year. And so we are back. And as you can see, we've beaten Chelsea by 3-2 on the final day of the season, and Leeds beat Tottenham by 3-0. But it wasn't enough. And although we finished on 72 points, equal with Tottenham, they have just edged us into the Champions League spot on goal difference, and it was very, very close. Only 2 goals separated us, and that tells me that we have to be better defensively next season. But if we look at the squad and what has actually happened this year and some of the standout performances, well, obviously Vitinha, 36 goals and 11 assists in his 45 appearances, an absolutely magnificent performance by him. And then João Pedro, 17 goals and 10 assists, another standout performer. And Ismail Sarr, 19 goals and 18 assists. And finally, Luza with 7 goals and 18 assists. And we'll be looking to those 4 players again next season to repeat their feats. But we do need to strengthen in defence, and we're going to need to have a very good summer transfer window to become an even better team next season. But in terms of the average ratings, we have a number of players who have done extremely well, including Vitinha being the standout performer, João Pedro, Luza, Aiton Lucas at fullback had an excellent season. Jack Stacey also had a brilliant season at fullback. Ismail Assar, he had a wonderful season. A number of players then had awesome seasons for us. And so it was, although not the end that we wanted from the end of the season, we cannot feel in any way that we have let down the supporters, and we have done extremely well to reach the Europa League next season. And hopefully, if we have a good summer transfer window, we'll do a lot better, and we will add some trophies next season to the Carabao Cup that we have already won last season. I would like to think that we can win another trophy next season. We have already achieved what we set out to achieve in bridging the Watford gap. We have established Watford, I think, as a very good, solid Premier League team, and we just need to build on that next season and try and win another trophy or two. And so that's it for this episode. And if you are new to the channel, then why not subscribe, like, watch and comment, help the channel to grow and help us to support the very worthwhile cause that you can see scrolling above. And all that remains to be said from a fairly deflated Vicarage Road ground here in Watford is we will see you all in the next episode when we'll come back with news of the transfer window.